How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Merrycrest Sessions. It is Monday, October 14th, 2024. We're online with SLATE tonight. Welcome. Good to have you on the show, man.
I appreciate you having me, Steve.
Of course, my pleasure. I want to thank everyone, as always, who's watching for supporting local music, as well as those who are watching retroactively. Let's go ahead and get the show on the road, shall we?
Well, I've been drinking too much whiskey. I got blues sitting in my throat. Been drinking too much whiskey. I got blues sitting in my throat. How to get this way? Just don't know. Oh no. How to get this way? Just don't know. Spinning all day, just lying around on the floor. Been spinning all day, just lying around on the floor. How to get this way? Just don't know. Oh no. How to get this way? Just don't know. Stops on by my place anymore to say hello. No one stops on by my place anymore to say hello. How to get this way? I just don't know. I don't know how to get this way. I just don't know. Thank you. That was a little number by my friend from Scotland, Sleepy Eyes Nelson. It's called Blues in My Throat. But anyway, enough about me. It's brought to you by Dr. Pepper. And I'd like to thank Steve again for having me out. And I encourage him to ask me questions. I'll tell you some truths. They might sound like lies, but I promise you, truth is stranger than fiction.
Any questions in the chat, I'll be happy to relay them. New segment, of course.
All right. While you're compiling them, I guess they'll do me another song, right? All right. Let's see. This is a Leonard Cohen number. It's called The Partisan. When they poured across the border, I was cautioned to surrender, but that I could not do. I took my gun and I vanished. I changed my name so often, lost my wife and children, but I have many friends. And some of them are with me. An old woman gave us shelter, kept us hidden in the garret, but then the soldiers came. She died without a whisper, without a whisper. Well, there was 3 of us this morning, I'm the only one this evening, but I must go on. These frontiers are my prison, my prison. wind it's blowing, and through the graves the wind it's blowing. Freedom soon will come, and we'll step out of these shadows, these shadows. All right, let's see. This next tune is by my friend Saul Adamszewski. I think he wrote this one. I do believe it to be so. From the Fat White Family, and Insecure Man, and other great bands. Just check out. But this one's called The Drones. For the unborn Irish rebel, and the questions he will have to ask. Kamala Harris and Trump in the cradle. Netanyahu's fingers in their crippled ass. And when the war is over, and the drones, they're safe and warm on this special night. Bum, 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 on this special night. you're safe and warm on this special night. Bum, bum, bum. On this special night. Bum, bum, bum. I will die. How y'all doing? I'm Slate Dump. Thank y'all for having me again. Yeah. I heard the kids are crazy about Wesley Willis. Is that still true? All right, this is a Wesley Willis cover. Don't kill people you don't know. Don't shoot them with guns. Don't rob gas stations and banks. Don't rob convenience stores elsewhere. It's against the law. It's against the law. It's against the law. It's against the law. Don't sell illegal drugs. Don't bust people in their heads. Don't stick up people for their money. Don't ever take things that don't belong to you. It's against the law. It's against the law. It's against the law. It's against the law. Rock over Gus's chicken. Rock on Tudor's biscuit world. Start your day the homemade way.
If you want to endorse or spend any sort of advertising on here, I'm certainly happy to provide it.
Yeah, we can provide some advertising.
Yes, indeed.
Let us know. We're to sign. We're on it.
Once again, this is the Merrycrest Sessions with Slate Dump. Thanks so much for coming on the show, Navi. This is awesome.
Man, I appreciate you.
Indeed. So what's the origin story behind this project? How'd you come up with the name? How did this all get started here?
I'm glad to tell the story. My very first two guitar heroes were my great-grandfather Hugh McQuillan and my grandmother Doris McQuillan. And my grandmother is 87 years old today. She has dementia. She knows who I am because I'm the best grandson, of course. And she still plays guitar. So between watching my great-grandfather and my grandmother grow up, I just picked up on what they was doing. So much so that I anger a lot of technical musicians. People love to try to correct me, but man, I've been playing music one form or another for 33 years, and I've been doing Slate Dump. Come January will be 20 years.
Hell yeah, man.
And every tour I went on was with this one guitar here. It's a Takamine. Bought it used, $100.
Oh yeah.
Bought the case. The case was $100. So the case, is it's just as expensive as my guitar, and it's lasted me 20 years. And 10 albums of original material later.
Yeah.
Several live albums, a bunch of compilations. I'm across a bunch of different little small labels. Recently, I just put a bunch of my back albums from these small labels all onto my Bandcamp. So anybody wants to go to slatedump.bandcamp.com, all them back albums are up there. They're also on, all the Spotify and YouTube and Apple and all that. And you can, if you want to make a TikTok video or Instagram reel, Slate Dump Music's in there. Go ahead and have at it. Have fun with it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's see. So from the beginning. Oh, yeah, my great-grandfather and my grandmother are my first guitar heroes. And I grew up around my extended McQuillan family in Raleigh County throughout the late 70s and 80s. And I just absorbed what the family was doing. And I always had that innate ability. My mother never wanted me to play music. She didn't want instruments in the house. So I got around that by buying turntables and just keeping my headphones on all the time. So that's how I got around. And then after college, when I was in college is when I really started to pick up guitar. I was writing songs, and I was a lyricist and vocalist for several years in several bands before I picked up a guitar and said, I think I can do this. And it just came natural. And Slate Dump. Come January, it'll be 20 years. It's mind-blowing that I've done it this long,
Yes, indeed.
And y'all keep wanting to see me, and I keep touring. And I'll play for 2, and I'll play for 2,000. I played for 2 the other night. It was great. I love it. Sometimes lesser is better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's laid back, and you can take requests, and you don't feel pressured.
Not at all.
Yeah, I heard there was a hurricane been from the other side of town, so hey, I hope everybody was there, and I hope it was a good turnout and they made money.
Damn straight.
Because, it was all good. I had a good little goodbye party. Even
Indeed.
enjoyed myself. Steve was there, and I appreciate it.
Much more love.
And
Thank you for that, too.
And let's see, the beginnings of Slate Dump. Yeah, just after college, it was like when I got my my thesis done or whatever, my final project, I was like, all my friends were saying, yeah, we like your songs. You should record them. Man, I didn't know shit about computers. Excuse my language. Can we use dirty words?
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Okay.
I've said a fuck 1,000 times on this show.
Okay. So
I'm not just counting show numbers. I should have been, in hindsight, counting F-bombs as well. I'm sure that's another milestone people would have loved to see.
Yeah. Early on, I was just writing songs, just piling them up. And people were saying, you should record them and get them out there. And this is the age of MySpace. So my little brother taught me how to record and format and figure it out. I still really can't figure it out today, but luckily I've had my little brother and a couple friends who have really helped me because the computer side of music is really beyond me. But I got some songs up on MySpace, and before I know it, people was reaching out to me from all over the world. And since MySpace, I've toured with folks from Europe and South America and Nepal and Japan and Finland. And I've had 40 artists from 8 different countries cover my songs. If you go to slatedump.bandcamp, there's a 3-disc set, Friends of Slate Dump. That's 40 artists from 8 countries recorded my songs to put on their albums, and that's mind-blowing enough. If I never make a nickel from this day forward, man, I feel fulfilled. That just people love my songs, and my songs are out there. And all these terrestrial radio stations and podcasts, and just man, it's been awesome that people have wanted to listen to all this garbage I toss out there. No, but I appreciate the reason for Slate Dump is I didn't want that feeling from listening to my great-grandfather and grandmother play. I don't want it to ever die. I wanted to share it. And I knew that growing up, everybody wanted to be, heavy metal or rappers. Nope, not too many people, even in Southern West Virginia, really cared about roots music 15, 20 years ago. It's a big thing now. We got Sierra Farrell's doing out there. She's doing fucking magic stuff,
Yes,
you know.
indeed.
And I was holding the mantle as long as I could, touring and putting up with the good, the bad, and the ugly
Yes, indeed.
for all these years. But I'm thankful that people still want to listen. I'm just thankful.
That's
Thankful
what
to
it's
be
all
here.
about, man. I'm happy to help you share it even further, man. That's what it's all about.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
So what
sir.
other influences do you look for when you're writing tunes like these? Any other specific artists and bands you'd like to shout out on that front?
Oh gosh, like early on, what first started me, the first influences was I'd go to the Raleigh County Armory there in Beckley, West Virginia, and when I was a kid, they had they had a little booth where you could listen to vinyl and it had headphones, and they had all these really great jazz and blues records, and the ones that really stuck out to me early on, I was like, all this snapping and crackling and popping, this old, otherworldly sound. I was like, I'd like to make music like that one day. And I guess I did. They did it. It was how it was recorded then, and it was natural. The sounds, the surface noises and things. But now, of course, there's surface noise still, but I like to add a little extra surface dust on it all. So yeah, early on it was the blues records. It was Skip James and Mississippi John Hurt, and who else was I listening to? My 13th birthday, my mom knew I was listening to all of her blues records. She had, of course, John Lee Hooker and Lightning Hopkins and Muddy Waters. But for my 13th birthday, she bought me Robert Johnson's complete recordings.
Oh, man.
And it come with like a little booklet and like all these pictures and stuff. It was really cool, and that's all I listened to for like the next 2 years. And but as of late, songwriters that are amazing, I find. As I mentioned, Sierra Farrell is amazing. Is the guy Jesse Wells? If you're familiar with him, holy crap, that guy's writing songs about in the moment. He is a phenomenal songwriter. Jesse Wells, if you get a chance, check him out. Who else? There's so many good ones. Been heavily influenced by the people I've toured with and recorded with. Dad Horse Experience from Germany. He influenced me to do a lot of gospel early on, and really reminded me of my love of really old gospel. So I dug into that, and then Sleepy Eyes Nelson from Scotland. We talk blues. That'd be all we talk about, and trade old blues songs. And so I've been just as influenced by early media, pre-World War II blues, and then my musical comrades, over the years. So I'm equally influenced by both, I think.
Oh yeah, dude. So where else could people find your music? You mentioned Bandcamp already, which we have linked in the description here. Where else can people find you all across? You got social medias, websites. What do you got here?
No, literally, myspace.com/slatedump. You can't. It won't let you listen to the music in there, but you can see my page is still up.
Sorry, come on, man. Jeez.
But all of them, I think. Last FM, Reverb Nation. Oh God, all of them. Most all of them. I think the only one I opted out of was Snapchat. But you can find me on just about every other platform.
I dig that. Mm-hmm. So what's upcoming for Slate Dump? Any shows or releases that are out in the future, or what else is going on?
I'm working on my 11th album of original material. As I've mentioned before, I don't know if I mentioned here, but I'm planning on moving back to West Virginia for a few months to be with family. And I plan on writing and recording. I want to do some cross-cultural work. I want to do my best to get some Memphis artists to come play West Virginia, and get some West Virginia artists to come play Memphis.
For sure, man.
And I'd like to be conducive of that. Oh, excuse me, I'm belching all over the place.
All good, man. That's community, dude.
But yeah, I want to share the musical love as much as I can with other people, get people interested in live music and other flavors from other places.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, I want to thank you again for coming on the show. It's been fucking killer so far. I can't wait to see what comes next here. Before we get back to the tunes, any other random shout-outs you'd like to make before we carry on?
Man, so many. Like coming up on the 20th anniversary, I just want to thank every fan, all the friends, family, fans. If you showed up, you know, just as much as you've downloaded my music for free and listened to it, man, I appreciate you. But the people that's come to my shows, all the promoters, the venues, the other artists, just thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all are amazing. And coming on 20 years, it's a whole lot to think about. It's just to put it all, you know, it's all coming at me in waves. But man, this last 20 years has been pretty awesome. And I have to thank everybody else for showing up for me. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I'd just be playing with myself.
Damn straight, man. Wouldn't we all? All right. Once again, this is the Merrycrest Sessions with the Slate Dump. Be sure to check out the socials as we've mentioned, as well as all of ours. You can find us on Facebook, Threads, Instagram, and YouTube. You'll be able to find the post-produced archive of this show available on Wednesday morning. No elevator music intro, fully synced audio and video, the whole 9 yards. We're in the midst of a doubleheader this week. Tomorrow we'll have a recent future. And next week we'll be back to single showcases with Codex Sinaiticus on Tuesday at the usual time. We got a whole mess of artists lined up for the remainder of the fall, as well as winter starting to take shape. So if you really like what you're hearing, be sure to follow us on all of our socials. And of course, if you really like it, be sure to check out our Patreon, which is available in the description below. Every single donation helps us do additional non-Tuesday shows like this one, as well as hopefully taking this rig mobile and streaming out of venues themselves. Regardless, I want to thank you all, as always, for supporting local music. Let's go ahead and get back to the tunes.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to do a Merle Haggard song for y'all. This one's called Turning Off a Memory. Well, you can find me in a dim lighted barroom. If your coldness should ever turn warm, but the chances of you ever changing, well, they're as slim as your two loving arms. So I'm turning off a memory just as quickly as time will allow. Oh yeah, I'm turning off memory, and the wine seems to help me somehow. Now if I'm lucky, I'll someday forget you. When the wine finally takes full control, it's not much of a future to look to, but I can't stand this pain in my soul. So I'm turning off a memory just as quickly as time will allow. Oh yeah, I'm turning off a memory, and the wine seems to help me somehow. Well, gosh, darling, I'm down here in Memphis, and I'm just walking past where St. Peter's is. Now I know you done moved on, and you done found you somebody new. So I'm here to put your memory away. Oh yeah, I'm turning off just as quickly as time will allow. Oh yeah, I'm turning off a memory, and the wine seems to help me somehow.
Sneak that ASMR in there. It's a bonus moment.
There we go. All right. This has come from an old poem, children's from a little children's musical storybook by Silver Burdette from the 20s. It was in my grandmother's possession. She had it. She kept it from school. So this old Silver Burdette book of poetry had this poem in, and I read once when I was, I guess, just old enough to read, and it blew my mind, and it always stuck with me. So when I became Slate Dump, I was like, I'm gonna set that thing to music. And the name of the poem is Two Dead Boys. One bright day in the middle of the night, two dead boys got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other. They drew their swords and they shot each other. One was blind and the other couldn't see, so they chose a dummy for referee. The referee said, hey man, that's a fair play. The dumb man went and he shouted, hey! A paralyzed donkey was passing by, kicked that blind man in his good eye, knocked him right through a 12-foot wall, into a dry ditch, and it drowned them all, until a deaf policeman, he heard that noise. He came and shot them two dead boys. And if you don't believe my lie is true, you can ask the blind man, 'cause he saw it too. You can ask the blind man, 'cause he saw it too. I love that. Love it. All right. All right. This next one is the Ballad of Pop Bottle Pete and Beer Can Bud. This is one of the first 3 or 4 songs I wrote. It's one of the top 2 or 3 that's always people ask me to play at shows. So I try to always keep it in my repertoire just because. Pretty proud of it. Alrighty. Ballad of Pop Bottle Pete and Beer Can Bud. Here we go. Pop Bottle Pete and Beer Can Bud. Pop Bottle Pete and Beer Can Bud. Oh, Pop Bottle Pete and Beer Can Bud found themselves on Stanford Road. They was looking for bottles and looking for cans, not really caring for life's demands. They was Pop Bottle Pete and Beer Can Bud. Pop Bottle Pete and Beer Can Bud. Pop Bottle Pete and Beer Can Bud. Pop Bottle Pete but high on love. Pop bottle Pete and beer can Bud, they were looking for bottles, looking for cans, not really caring for life's demands. They was pop bottle Pete and beer can Bud, pop bottle Pete and beer can Bud, pop bottle Pete and beer can Bud, pop bottle Pete and beer can Bud. Thank you. All right, this next one is it's a traditional number from my homeland, and also an added pinch and twist to the story. He is my fifth great grandfather, the subject of the title of the song. So this is about my great grandfather. Many people, especially some people I met here in the South, especially would tell you that he was crazy, and a lot of people tell you he was a traitor. But I think John Brown was a great man, and if you ever get a chance, read about what he did in Harper's Ferry. But anyway, the title of this number is The Body of John Brown. John Brown's body just a moldering in the grave. Yeah, John Brown's body is moldering in the grave. John Brown's body is a moldering in the grave, but his soul goes marching on. Just talking about glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Yeah, his soul went marching on. John Brown died with a knapsack on his back. John Brown died with a knapsack on his back. John Brown died with that knapsack on his back, but his soul went marching on. Just talking about glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Yeah, his soul went marching on. John Brown's pet lambs met him on his way. John Brown's pet lambs met him on his way. John Brown's pet lambs met him on his way, and their souls went marching on. Just talking about glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Yeah, his soul went marching on. John Brown died so the slaves might be free. John Brown died so the slaves might be free. John Brown died so the slaves might be free, and their souls went marching on. Just talking about glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. And their souls went marching on. All right. This next number I'm gonna do for y'all is it's a Barbecue Bob Hicks song from late 20s, I think. It's a theme in blues. He might not have been the first to do this song, but his version is my favorite. This one's called Motherless Child Blues. If I mistreat you, girl, sure don't mean no harm. If I mistreat you, girl, sure don't mean no harm. See, I'm a motherless child and I don't know right from wrong. I have to go so far, girl, just to get my ham bones boiled. I have to go so far, girl, just to get my ham bones boiled. You see, all these other women, they let my ham bones burn. I done more for you, girl, than your daddy ever done. And I've done more for you, girl, than your daddy ever done. You see, I give you all my jelly, and he ain't give you none. Said I'm going down to the river, take me a stable rocking chair. Yes, I'm going down to the river, take me a stable rocking chair. And if these blues take over me, well, I'ma rock on out of here. This next number I'm about to do here is an original. This is another one of my songs I'm really quite proud of, and it's probably one of the top 2 or 3 that's requested from me. The title is The Tragic Tale of Kashmir Kiss Kiss. It's the lore is so deep it would I would sit here and talk for hours about it. But you can look online. I had a distant cousin who lived back home in West Virginia who did paranormal ghost tours, and he included that grave just because of my song, and it's been used. West Virginia Public Radio has used it in one of their October Spooky Month programs, so it's pretty cool, and it's been covered many times as well. Yeah, the lore is deep. You can look it up. Kashmir Kiss Kiss, Kazimir. Kiss Kiss is Kiskis. Kashmir Kiss Kiss. But the lore is deep. You can check it out. This is the tragic tale of Kashmir Kiss Kiss. Cashmere kiss, kiss in a corner all alone. Cashmere kiss, kiss with a desecrated tombstone. Cashmere kiss, kiss, your birth date we're unsure. Cashmere kiss, kiss, forever in folklore. Cashmere kiss, kiss died in 1924, and it was the day right before Halloween, and all local folks say that there was one single blood curdling scream. Cashmere kiss, kiss in a corner all alone. Cashmere kiss, kiss with a desecrated tombstone. Cashmere kiss, kiss, your birthday we're unsure. Cashmere kiss, kiss, forever in folklore. Did they not like the way that you pray? Lost to history and folklore is where you'll stay. Cashmere kiss, kiss will often look to you and your solitary cemetery point of view. Cashmere kiss, kiss in a corner all alone. Cashmere kiss, kiss with a desecrated tombstone. Cashmere kiss, kiss, your birth date we're unsure. Cashmere kiss, kiss, forever in folklore. Thank you, thank you. All right. Alrighty. I'm gonna attempt. I think I'm gonna attempt this Book of White song one more time. Tried it last night. I had a couple hiccups, so y'all can hiccup with me if you like. This Book of White tune's called Sleepy Man Blues. I want somewhere to go, but I hate to go to town. I want somewhere to go, but I hate to go to town. Now I would go to town, but I hate to stand around, hate to stand around. What's the matter with my right mind? Wanna keep me sleeping all the time. I wonder what's the matter with my right mind. Wanna keep me sleeping all the time. Now I would go to sleep just to consolate my mind, consolate my mind. What's the matter with my right mind? Wanna keep me sleeping all the time. Said I wonder what's the matter with my right mind. Wanna keep me sleeping all the time. Now I would go to sleep. The only thing to keep from crying, thing to keep from crying. I want somewhere to go, but I hate to go to town. I want somewhere to go, but I hate to go to town. Now I would go to town, but I hate to stand around, hate to stand around. All right, guess I'll do another original for y'all. This one's entitled Shoulder. You've messed up again, but I'm still your friend, not like all of them. And I'll stand right by your ever-loving side, and you can cry on my shoulder, on my shoulder. I understand your disease, and it's selfish because you do as you please. I'll be on the other end when you get weary. Now pull over on the edge of the road. I can feel you tearing. All up inside, I'll be your shoulder. I'll be your shoulder. I'll be the shoulder that you can turn off on. I'll be your shoulder. You don't have to go on that midnight drive. I know it's tearing you all up inside. I'll be your shoulder. I'll be your shoulder. I'll be the shoulder you can pull off on. I'll be your shoulder. I'll be your shoulder. I'll be your shoulder. I'll be your shoulder. Let me try to scrape up maybe 2 or 3 more for y'all, see what we got here. It's in 4D over here at Merrycrest Sessions. Does your favorite podcast have 4D like this? Oh, yeah. I doubt it. I doubt it, seriously. Nobody does it like Merrycrest. Boom. That's right. All right. Maybe a couple more. Let me see what I can pull out of. All right. I went through, early on in Slate Dump, I went through a real saucy era. I wrote a bunch of ho anthems. So this is for the pro ho in you, wherever you may be, whoever you are. You know, God bless you. Keep doing the Lord's work. This one's titled "Leave the Lights On." Once you buy me a hotel room, it's over. Wake up with your clothes crumpled up in the corner. You got what you asked for, baby, 'cause I'm the faux show thing. Got you curling them toes as I made them bells ring. After the event, she said, nephew, know I'm a fan of you. I never would have pegged Neff for having so much stamina. And all her thoughts were slowly coming back about the things we did in that whirlpool bath. Once you buy me a hotel room, it's over. Wake up with your clothes crumpled up in the corner. Yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna do one more. I think I'm right about where I need to be, and to make up for the last song, I gave the devil his due there. I think I'm gonna do y'all. I'm gonna close y'all out with a gospel number, because sometimes motherfuckers need Jesus. All right. This is an old number, old by probably 120, 140 years old. I don't know. But it's entitled, Nobody Knows the Trouble I've Seen. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. And even though you see me going on so, oh yes, Lord, I've got my trials down here below, oh yes, Lord. And nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Now, sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Oh, yes, Lord. Sometimes I'm barely off the ground. Oh, yes, Lord. And nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Glory, 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 hallelujah. Thank y'all. I'm Slate Dump. Appreciate y'all.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming on the show, man. This was fucking awesome. Once again, this has been the Merrycrest Sessions with Slate Dump.
Woo.
Be sure to follow him on all of his socials, as well as us on all of ours. Like I said, Facebook, Threads, Instagram, YouTube. Keep an eye out for the post-produced archive of the show dropping on Wednesday morning. Regardless, thanks as always for your support. We'll be back tomorrow with Recent Future. Next week with Codex Sinaiticus. Thanks as always for supporting local music. We'll see you next time.